Hello, welcome back to my channel. If you're here for the first time, welcome. Last week I started to dive into something that I wanted to expand on this week. And that's the use of affirmations. So I talked a little bit about, how we can change our frequency by the use of affirmations, but a lot of people don't understand the particular science behind this. So what I want to talk about is how to effectively use affirmations so that they're successful. So when I spoke about we want our frequencies, our energetic structure to match what our goals are, because that's going to be most in alignment for us to achieve them. It's going to put up the least amount of resistance. And one way people do this is by using, you can use mantras. If you are of a particular religion and you have a mantra that works for you, you can use that as well. Visualization, that also works very well. Guided meditations, all these sorts of things are designed to change your internal structure, your electrical field around your body. And yes, we all do have an electrical field around us, for those of you who might not know that. So, how do we dissect these affirmations? We hear about them all the time. You hear people saying, oh, just repeat these affirmations to yourself daily. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. So I wanted to do a little bit of a deeper dive today and talk to you a little bit about the science behind that, what's going on, so that you can effectively design your own affirmations to align best with what you're trying to achieve. So, what is an affirmation doing? Like I said, we are electrical beings. And so the goal of the affirmation is to change the electrical energy around us. Now, when we have emotions of despair, sadness, things like that, that is producing a particular electrical charge within our body and putting out an energy that how do I want to say this? Basically, whatever path you're on is the path that you will tend to stay on. And so we want to break those cycles, right? If we have a bad habit or something, we don't want to continue that path. But of course, if we're on a particular mode, it's really hard to break those cycles, right? So the use of affirmations can be helpful with that. But at the same time, we don't want to start with something that's too out in left field. So say you are in a really bad space and you're really down and depressed. An affirmation that you might be tempted to start with is, I am a happy and joyous person. That can work, but it might take some time. And honestly, if you don't internally believe that, it's going to take a long time. Now, I've personally used things like that where it was far from where I was at a certain point, and it did work for me, but it took a long time. You might want to start with something a little closer. So maybe, you know what? I am going to have a good day today. And just repeat that over and over again. And then you might find it might not happen the first day, but the second day, it might start to change your internal outlook, how you see the day, might bring you a little bit more up to where you want to be and out of the dark area where you are right now. So that's kind of how I would structure your affirmations. If your goals are way out somewhere, it's a really far reach and you don't really believe it and it's a hard sell to yourself, start with something a little closer to where you are, to just kind of trying to nudge yourself out of there for a little bit. So that's one way that you can design your mantras and your affirmations and whatever and your self-talk that you tell yourself. And it will slowly get you into a better and better state where you can then match your affirmations, the things, and your self-talk, the things you're telling yourself every day, to match what it is you are trying to achieve in life. Because we always want our actions to match what we're telling ourselves and what we energetically feel, our emotions, because that is all going to add that electrical charge within our body and around our body, which will either be a match or a mismatch for our goals. You can achieve your goals through actions alone, but if you don't have the energetic makeup to match the goal that you're trying to achieve, chances are that's not going to stick in your life. And we don't want that. We work hard, and so we want to keep what we've worked hard for. So that is my advice to you today for the effective use of affirmations and how to create them so that they can work in your favor. I hope this is helpful. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you next week. Bye-bye.